sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Jags and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and alongside Charles Davis on board and gun. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On third down, Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That's taken on the 25, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. There's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
On the stick.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 15. A very very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devon Hamilton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A give to ETN running right. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
18 carries, 66 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays and culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tony Pollard. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 7-7, our score after 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Cowboys had 8 and 5 to start play. But they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott to throw it. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes you from the 10 down to the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so. Because
touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
for many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good... The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that. But also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to it. That means everyone...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing range, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Cowboys. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against some good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll look to Etienne to start things out. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Lawrence. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we'll take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Kirk now to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. There's Manhurts, the tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. throwing. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 28-27. A minute 45 to play.
Prescott.
A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Prescott.
A dump off to Elliott.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Second and 8 coming up. On the option, here's Elliott.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight.